What is the latest that you're hearing on the Rodgers-Packers rift ahead of training camp?
Well, Ryan, here's what I'm hearing. There's no real uniformed feeling out of Green Bay as to whether Aaron Rodgers actually reports to training camp. Some are hopeful and believe that he will. Others there feel like he's going to drag this out like he has been and that this could bleed into August. And when you ask around, make calls, I hear a lot of the Aaron Rodgers answers. I don't know. We'll see. And so the Green Bay Packers continue to look for solutions here. They're hopeful, and they've made clear publicly and privately they're not going to trade him. And talking to some league execs, they believe the longer this drags out, the better the chances Rodgers plays for Green Bay because the clock is ticking toward week 1, could make chances to trade him more difficult.
That is interesting. The longer it drags out, that there's a better chance of him playing. So, Mike, I have to ask, Aaron Rodgers says there's a lot of wisdom in silence, but then there's this unspoken thing that's happening. What do you make of how Aaron Rodgers is handling this situation?
Ryan, it's disappointing. You want your starting quarterback of an NFL franchise to be a battlefield commander. Just come out and say it. Are you done playing with Green Bay? If you are, that goes down one road. If you say, hey, I'm disappointed how Green Bay handled things, and by all means, it sounds like Aaron Rodgers has a really good case that they certainly could have handled things better, but you're the leader of the franchise. Come out and say, hey, I'm disappointed, but we're going to get in a room and we're going to air our grievances and we're going to solve problems together and then move forward. But to come out in this sort of passive-aggressive way, you're just inflaming situations. And I've been there. I've been in difficult situations. The best way to solve problems is to have candid discourse, get in a room, and then work it out.
Dan, do you agree?
No, I completely disagree. Okay, so first of all, the whole Aaron Rodgers come out and say that you just don't want to play for the Packers. I remember being a player, and one of the things that an agent would always say to the player would be, let us be the bad guys. Okay, like this is the reason why, or one of the reasons why you pay an agent, is for them to do some dirty work. And so Aaron Rodgers doesn't need to come out and say anything. His agent has gone to the football team and expressed exactly Aaron Rodgers' feelings. So Aaron doesn't need to come out and say anything. He's allowing his agent to do the work behind the scenes. Number two, I had a coach named Gary Kubiak, a well-respected coach that would always say, I'm not going to treat you all equal, but I'll treat you all fairly. Aaron Rodgers has earned the right to handle this exactly the way he wants to. Exactly the way he wants to, because of his performance and the way he's represented the Green Bay Packers. Listen, if my wife went in behind my back, made a decision that was going to have a tremendous amount of impact on our marriage and our family, I'm going to be upset about it. And that's exactly what happened. This has nothing to do with them taking a quarterback. It has everything to do with them doing it and not communicating it to him. Aaron Rodgers is allowed to do whatever he wants given this situation.
Whatever he wants.
I see
Mike,
that.
go ahead.
Yeah, Ryan, I see it so differently. Look, Green Bay should have handled it differently. I'm not defending that in terms of, hey, guess what, Aaron? We may draft a quarterback because it's the responsible thing for us to do for the franchise. But with that said, his agent should be saying, hey, Aaron, this is about your legacy. It's not about the next 3 months. This is going to get resolved. If you want to play this year, you're going to be a Packer because they're not going to trade you. But if you want to go down as an all-time great, someone that's thought about for generations to have streets and statues named after you, come out above the fray, say, hey, I'm disappointed how things were handled, and we got to go fix things because this is about the next 10, 20, and 30 years, and you should be above the fray and sort of this petty, passive-aggressive approach that he's taking.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.